Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. I am back with another music reaction. So I was like looking back for like what videos I haven't reacted. So I came to find this one, which caught my attention. So this was a request that came to me from Mr. Red Hunter 123. He wanted me to react to the song Tides of Time by Epica from the Symphonic Synergy. So I was just like, yeah. It's gonna hurt me to see that as the video starts winding down for the Symphonic Synergy. I'm sure we're gonna deep dive into other videos they've done in the past, but this has been a fun treat for me. So yes, I will gladly do this, Mr. Red Hunter. 123. I will do this reaction. So sit back, relax. Let's get into The Tides of Time by Epica.
You always there to hold my hand when
Oh my God. You guys have no idea how I'm feeling right now. It's that's why I said I prepared myself with the tissue because I knew it. All I can say is this song, even though it's my first time hearing it, but it touched me so deeply because right now, as I'm recording this, this is the month that I lost my mother, and also it goes hand in hand with my child. That I lost my child so many years ago. And so just feeling the emotion of the song, and it's so beautiful, and it just explains so much how I'm feeling, even though it's been decades, that I love my precious ones. I No matter how distance of the time, the love is still there. And it's just, you can't forget. You can't forget. And it really touched my heart. It's a good feeling. So don't think that I'm just feeling just the pain. It's a good feeling that I'm having. It's just unfortunately, even though it's just a month of, my losing my mother, and then that same year that I lost my mother, I lost my child. I All I can do is just like love them from afar, no matter how far it's been, how long ago it's been. Anyway, I'm gonna I need to get back to getting back to the zone here. But it was very beautifully done. I There's nothing I can say that stands out. Everything was beautifully done. I mean, this whole production from this concert, I mean, you could tell they took so much pride, so much effort. And you guys seen me time and time again raving about how wonderfully this production with Epica and the orchestra, the choirs, the background vocalists, everyone, even the guys in the band, everybody was like in unison in this concert. And watching all the faces in the audience, that's why at one point I was like, oh man, she's crying. No, the young one lady who was breaking down crying, I had to turn away a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go with you, girl. I'm gonna go with you on this one. But it was beautifully done. I can't say anything negative that I'm seeing in this music video. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna try not to cry again. But it is what it is. So let's get back to it. Oof. I'm gonna stop along the way and share the different parts that I enjoy from the music. And again, I apologize for for babbling so much, but it's deeply felt. Um, I just love how simple the start of the song was. Watching the orchestra, especially the violinist, really getting the simplicity of the music, and just hearing the piano being played in the background, it just adds such an intimate moment for the audience, and everybody felt it that night. I could see it. The intimacy just was being felt. And it was like, guess what? You're bearing your soul right now, and this is your chance to just let the shit go.
You were always there to hold my hand when times were hard to understand. But now the tides of time have turned. They keep changing, seasons range, but you remain the same. A steady heart, a sun to rain. You'll be the light that's shining bright.
All I'm going to say is this. I love how Simone, and you guys going to hear it time and time again, I love how she is able to really convey the sincerity in her voice and adding that simplicity into the music. Because, like I mentioned to you guys time and time again, you don't have to be like this high soprano all the time. But just to hear her being so very tender and just like like I said, you're opening up your heart and just sharing your vulnerability with everybody. She knew how to capture that sincerity in the voice as she's singing, as softly as she may sound, but it just was really felt at that moment. And just to hear the ladies in the choir and the background vocalists that I was thinking of, how they were really supportive but not overpowering. So I love the combination of all the ladies together. It was just like really working in unison together, and that was a perfect touch.
High above me, autumn gold, oozing hot. Where leaves meant to fall, there's a meaning to all that
I when like I told you, when I saw this young lady crying, let me see if I get her. When I saw this young lady crying, that's when at one point I turned around. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go with her on this crying train. But you could tell that she, even in her own life, maybe whatever's going on in her life, but just the emotion of the music being felt at that moment, it was just like really um thought provoking and just like very powerful movement that it was being felt in that audience. And you can tell, not just with her face, but the multiple faces that I've seen through each frame. It was really, really wonderful because you didn't see, like, yes, you see a lot of people in the audience, using their cell phones like if it was, back in the day it was lighters. So you're using the cell phone like for the light. But you don't see that craziness that I need to get a good frame. I'm gonna get this recording. I gotta be the one to pop it on YouTube because I want to get everybody to check it out. It wasn't even that. It was more like the fellowship, the unity of souls that pretty much, are enjoying this really enlightened experience. And that what I enjoy watching this concert footage with all the reactions that I've done so far with the Symphonic Synergy, you can see the unity amongst concert goers, and you're not even going to be called goers. You're going to be called pretty much the fellowship, united for a great cause. And so this was really powerful movement because cell phones were left on the side for a while, but just enjoying the experience.
Freezing winds will stay by warming words to touch your healing to the heart. I'll treasure every lesson learned to the embers, fire flares, luscious fire. We will answer the call. There's a meaning to all I see. Symphonicsynergy to soul streams. Feel the need that can leave us nothing alone. Frail is our beauty in the end, but all we count is sentiment and memory.
All I'm going to say, the orchestra did such a beautiful job. I mean, I could see everyone was like pretty much in the zone of the music and making sure that each spreadsheet was being played correctly in time and just pure perfection. I'm like looking for something that it would stick out, but I just see everyone is pretty much in one when it comes to playing the instruments, and even hearing the choirs and the ladies singing. It was just beautifully done. And yeah, I just have no other words I can add to it that it would make it any better. But yeah, it was just awesome to see.
Stays to guide the way and whispers, don't lose sight, don't deny. We're leaves meant to fall. There's a meaning to all I see. Symphonicity to soul retreat. Feel the need that can leave us nothing alone. Symphony resounding in our minds guides us through what we Sometimes I feel I don't have the words. Sometimes I feel I'm not being heard.
When I hear Simone singing that phrase there, I and this was a conversation I had today with someone regarding about how sometimes when you're feeling alone, you want to be heard. And these are sentiments of words that I always felt myself, like we all grew up in a society that, yes, you get the kids who are more popular, you get the kids who are, introverts, but it doesn't matter the demographic of, how you grew up. But it's like, for me, I always see like people wanting to be heard no matter what the situation is. Could be good, it could be bad, it could be with the pain. And just hearing her singing that, I don't know how she does it, but in all sincerity, I would have been crying, because those are really moving words that it doesn't matter where you come from, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna resonate how, each one of us wants to be heard. And it's something that, it's really incredible just to experience hearing this and even having this conversation today about it. And it's just like it really moves me just to think how powerful the expression of words is important in this world. And not just toxicity of the words, but just the intimacy of the words. And this is what I said. It's like this music is very intimate moment of vulnerability. And I give it to, I give it to Simone. She really captured that moment that we all feeling as people. And I say kudos to her not being like affecting to the point of breaking down and crying, because we all experience some sort of pain no matter where we come from. But I just give it to her. She was really strong, managing to get that part out. And I don't know if she was just holding back, like from I can't cry, but just like seeing her like this, I'm like, she must have been feeling something herself. But it was really powerful movement, and I could see everyone's face in in each frame, how they were being moved at that moment. I am so proud of that gentleman. He did not give two craps who you are. He was really in sync with the room. I mean, like I said, the energy, the positive energy was felt in that room, in that concert. And just to see everyone having such an amazing time, it's just, that is something that you guys need to cherish. It's just beautiful moments like this in a concert, that you are pretty much united with other people who share the same feelings of, enjoying positive music and just moving music with a great orchestra, a great band, and a fantastic singer. And just to feel the emotion that was being felt, I can imagine you guys were like, escalated in the clouds somewhere. But I give it to you guys. You guys just were in the moment. And that is something really important that everyone should always live, is in the moment. That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. I have nothing bad to say after this. I can't wait to hear it in my own time, and definitely, yeah, I definitely will be dedicating this to my mother and my son. And Mr. Red Hunter 123, thank you. Thank you very much for requesting this song. Yeah, it's definitely a moving one. So thank you again, guys, for tuning in to my channel. If you like this reaction, you guys know what to do. If you are new to the channel, you're very much welcome to subscribe. If you have any other reactions you want me to do once we get through the Symphonic Synergy, feel free to drop a comment on the comment section. Or if you have any requests on any other artist, feel free to add to it. So thank you again for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys soon on the next music reaction at Laura A Music Corner. Have a good evening. Have a good day. I'll see you then.